You can hear a bit of that white noise here. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's still a ghost. So there's a lot of 80s influence on this album, but I put this and Reaganomics together because they share a certain power suit megalomania quality. And I liked that I managed to make this sound like music from a deteriorating corporate training tape. It's like kind of optimistic, but in a cold survival of the fittest kind of way. This melody and chord progression were something that I used to just play on the piano all the time. There are tunes that develop from just humming a melody or placing notes manually with the mouse cursor. And there are songs that I play on the piano that won't get recorded at all for years. They just kind of live within that piano realm. I really hit the top of my vocal range in this song, but I had no choice, because sometimes music just sounds right, and transposing it down or up to accommodate my vocal range messes with it. Suddenly I've got notes that just are too low and they don't sound good. And I've already got the melody planned out, and I'm not going to change the notes just because I can barely hit them. So I just kind of forge ahead, and if I can't hit the note, then try again tomorrow. And very gradually over the years, I have actually been able to extend my upper range a little bit. It doesn't always sound great, but I can do it. This song makes me think of if Bruce Wayne's parents never died and he didn't care about crime, but he still had all that dark energy in him. He would just spend all night staring out the window, envisioning skyscrapers he could be building. I'm glad I put some special synths from my childhood here. You can hear some MS-DOS style ad-lib instruments mixed in. This would be a good song to put on while you're playing Sim Tower, I think. Or if you're playing Sim Ant, you can play the next track. A lot of my songs are inspired by Wikipedia articles. I'll just go down a Wikipedia hole and find something that makes me want to write a song about it. And this one was a page called List of Visionary Tall Buildings and Structures. And it's just a list arranged by height of hypothetical or planned or designed but possibly unbuildable mega structures. A lot of them are like these insanely huge pyramids that like 1 million people could live in, and they're all way, way, way taller than the actual tallest building that exists. So those always make me think about how incredible or incredibly dangerous it would be if one of them actually existed. And the phrase man-made object is a qualifier that I sometimes have to put in when I'm wondering what's the oldest thing, what's the biggest thing, when really the question I'm asking is, what's the biggest thing that we have done as a species? And for something to hold that kind of record, someone needs to have envisioned it that way. This is just my voice and the bell, digitally stretched out.